At some point, you make the commitment. You decide, I will build a home on this land at this time. From that decision springs a host of decisions. What will you build? How will you build? And what's the best way to go about realizing the home you're looking for?
This house, to us, really was our opportunity to make it so that every single room, every single piece of the room had a purpose. I'm a morning person and I love morning light, and I knew I needed to have the house be bright without being blinding. And so it was really important to have a lot of windows and a lot of height, but not have it be cavernous, because I didn't want to take away from the warmth.
We went to look at this Bensonwood home over on the mountain. It was in the Solitude area, and it was a wow factor when we walked in. Just immediately, the quality of the craftsmanship. It was very open.
Having never met with builders or design people or anything, I felt a little intimidated walking in there with this sort of hand-sketched, ridiculous piece of paper. And they seized on it right away. They saw it as a really necessary piece of the puzzle to start with, and they were really open and great about it. Lots of ideas in that first meeting, showing us various things that they had done. Really impressive beginning meeting too. The facility is great, showing us presentations on the screen, having the slides available, and really excellent way of bringing two people who have never done anything like this before right into the mix and making us feel really, I think, very comfortable and included in the process.
Randall Waller was our primary contact initially, and so he was the one that we had our initial meetings with, and he has a great style and is incredibly creative. He came up with a ton of ideas, and he worked with us very well, but I must say sort of nailed the design even on the first draft of it, and then it was a long refinement process, but it was a really interesting process for us. We had a lot of fun designing this house.
"35 years ago, Ted Benson set out to revive a better way to build homes, one that would return craftsmanship to the home building process, while also allowing for a host of innovations that would make houses more energy efficient, durable, and more adaptable to the changes in lifestyle as people live in their homes.
I decided as a young carpenter builder to revive a craft. It was a fairly audacious idea, but I was young and naive and didn't know any better. For mainstream home building, and actually any kind of building at all, there was no timber framing going on. And so when we built our first full and complete timber frame house in early 1975, the Concord Monitor said it was the first one to go up in New Hampshire for over 80 years. What I wanted along the way was a kind of company where very skilled, dedicated craftsmen would want to come to work every day, would want to bring their highest energy and their best selves. And the other way to put it is, I wanted to build a company in which craftsmanship would thrive.
Bensonwood's endless search for the best way to build high-quality, highly adaptable, and highly beautiful homes has led them to develop a building and design system called OpenBuilt. It's a system that takes all the elements in a home, the wiring, plumbing, framing, and sheathing, and separates or disentangles them. OpenBuilt allows the home to be designed, and much of it crafted, in a highly controlled digital environment.
Sometimes the best way to explain OpenBuilt is to almost understand what isn't happening in the rest of residential construction. If OpenBuilt is an organizing system, for us it points out the fact that most homes are created one at a time and on site are often altered to become even more individual the final result really is entrusted to the talent of the team that works on it. How good's the builder? How good are the designers or architects? Our system that we've developed really allows us to refine and improve what we've done before and not create everything new each and every time. Every client that we've met has something unique that they would like us to achieve for them, unique to us and to them. The great window composition for the primary living room, perhaps a dining and kitchen relationship that is different and new, a very open concept. Perhaps the staircase even gets an unusual amount of time and attention that's available because the whole master suite was even a component that we've repeated, and perhaps that client has seen our work, says, I actually want that master suite. We simply pick up that master suite out of the electronic catalog and reuse it and then build onto it the rest of the house.
From cottage style to grand living to vacation luxury, Bensonwood has built homes in hundreds of styles. Yet Bensonwood homes have a unique style that is recognized and coveted.
Our front door is made from redwood from wine barrels, and the craftsmanship is just amazing. The texture of the wood, the deep red color, it's really beautiful.
The contact of the wine with the redwood actually stains it or gives it some character. The wood actually soaks up the wine and gives it some grain pattern that you can see and we can kind of balance within the door.
These are not off-the-shelf standard items. They custom made all of our doors.
Those splines are cherry. They told us that this was a feature of the Benson frame, and it just really adds a richness and a wonderful look, and it became a stepping off point for us. We decided to use cherry as our, the wood we used on the banisters going up the stairs and on Jen's kitchen island and in the mud room, both the pegboard for the coats and the cubbies for the hats and gloves.
We do establish real close relationships with our clients, and you can't avoid that.
We love the crew. We had them over for dinner. We were so excited. They were so fun.
I can't wait to build another house. We've talked about it. We've already looked at another place.